Hi, I'm Iskra from Runway Riot. I wanted to create these videos to share my opinions from my experiences in the modeling world with you. And today I wanted to do a bit of a Spring/Summer 16 fashion show roundup to kind of talk about Fashion Week and what I experienced and how I felt about it. So the main thing I was looking for was diversity, and I did see some more diversity in the shows, which was wonderful. And you know, when I'm watching these shows, you don't just want to see the same thing coming through the catwalk. When you see all the differences and all those beautiful things that make the different models unique, that's so beautiful to me. But I did still feel a lack of diversity of size in the shows. I actually got to sit down with Beth Ditto. There's a little video on runwayriot.com about how she also kind of felt like there just isn't enough size diversity still. And that is really down to the designers and the sample sizes that they're using. Sophie Theallet and one of my favorite shows, Chromat, they really championed diversity and they made the effort. They made those samples in different sizes. They cast those varying models that were beautiful and diverse, and it was really, really exciting to see those shows. Chromat especially was like opened up with one of the girls from my agency, from Jag Models, who is an incredible model. She also started off as straight size like me and struggled to keep her size down, and she feels more beautiful and healthy now at her natural size, and there she is opening a show. Like, it's so good to see. It's really, really exciting, and I think we are going to see more of that, but we must understand that designers have always done a certain sample size. That sample size is smaller, so there's less diversity in the model's shape, so the clothes fit better, and that sample has to go around. It has to be shot for magazines and editorials, it has to be on catwalks, in shows, in showrooms. So the smaller the sample, the less kind of varying there would be on the model's body, so they fit those sample sizes better. And the industry works in supply and demand. So if the agencies are being told this is the sample size we need, they need to provide the product or the model to fit those sizes. So that's kind of why it's taking so long to change. But I do hope with social media and everyone having a voice and everyone in here joining the riot, we can stand up and say we want to see more different sizes on the runway. What I noticed was when I went to the AmCon shows, they were slightly smaller shows with up-and-coming designers. They were championing diversity really well, and there's some videos from shows as well on the site. You should go check them out. You can watch the catwalks that I was at. What I actually was excited about was at Laquan Smith, one of my favorite wearable designers. I think his clothes are super sexy. He and his people came round with iPads. So you were watching the presentation, seeing these beautiful clothes, and then you could buy them when you were there. And that's something that hasn't happened before, but it's going to be happening more. Also, a lot of designers pulled out of Spring/Summer 16 to show their collection for Autumn/Winter 16 in Autumn/Winter 16. You're going to be able to watch the runway show and then buy it straight away. So again, it's pushing that movement of quick, fast fashion, but even designers are now having to catch up because online is really kind of having a huge influence. So it also stops people like Zara and H&M kind of seeing the trends really far in advance and being able to copy them. So I think it's a really great movement, and I'm excited to see how Fashion Week's going to change even in September now. I think there's going to be a lot of influence. So go check out all my Fashion Week videos and my reviews now at runwayriot.com.